a renowned gospel artist in Zambia who has been in the industry for more than 10 years. He's won awards, he's gotten a lot of nominations and recognitions at different stages. Recently, he announced his desire to stand as Member of Parliament in the coming general elections in 2026 in Lupososhi constituency. He is none other than King's Mumbi Malembe. Government. Mwenfumu, welcome to the show. Mwenfumu, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, man. How are you?
I'm so fine.
I'm fixed and complete. I'm lacking nothing. I'm winning each minute.
You see, when you talk to blessed people, the things they say, they make you forget about all your problems.
We live by faith.
Yes.
We don't live by sight. We live by faith.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So just repeat everything you said. You're what? You're blessed.
I'm blessed. I'm favored. I'm fixed and complete. I'm
winning each minute.
And each minute.
I like the winning each.
I live inside winning.
Inside the winning.
Yes.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, at a later stage, wherever you are watching us from, at a later stage, you could use the number on the screen and give us a call. You will be able to talk to Kings. If you have any contributions, any encouragement, or any question, you'll be right here to respond to you. Welcome to the house. Kings.
Government.
My question to you. Name in the music in quite some ministers across the country, across Africa, who have gone. How has your journey in the industry evolved? You know, over the years, how has it evolved? I know you're saying you're highly favored, you're winning every minute, but like if you give us just like a glimpse, how has it evolved quickly?
Well, it has been a wonderful journey. I've never faced anything difficult that I've failed to handle. By the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, I've handled most of the things that I've gone through. Remember a lot of allegations, no about security to State House, first lady, with a woman in the Jaguar. A lot of things were Kings Namtototo, hospital. So all these challenges have never made me weary. I've been getting the strength from the source, who is Jesus himself, and from the Spirit of God. It has been a wonderful journey. I started singing in 2003 professionally. And I've got my albums almost, is it not 10 now, to my name. Yeah, a very good journey. Zambians have been very supportive. If I say Zambians don't support, it's a lie. Why are we here?
Yes.
You know, it's because they have been supporting us. They are driving good cars because they have been supporting us.
Yes.
They have built houses because they have been supporting us.
Yes.
So if I say Zambians don't support, sir, call me a liar, because I am the evidence of the supporting of our Zambian community.
Wonderful. I like that. I think I'm enjoying the interview because of the way you're appreciating your people out there,
yes,
and also how you're also appreciating how the love you're getting. Tell me something. When all these allegations that you've mentioned, people say that there's no smoke without fire. Would you just say people just come up with these things when there's no story really, and then people come up with all these different stories just to you and not everybody else?
So remember the word you have quoted, there's no smoke without fire. Is that a word?
Yes.
It's not a fact.
Yes.
It is
just a word.
Yeah, so any story can start. You know, number one, I've never worked at State House like someone is working as the head of security. And we need to understand that we've got two people. We've got supporters, and we've got those that fight us. And those fighters can start a story. We are in the world of propaganda. They can start a story, and especially that I was inclined to a political party then.
Yes.
And so
which we will talk about later on.
And so you can see that I'm standing on this ground, and obviously those who are standing on other grounds, they will fight me. And I think everything was born in that way. So abalwanyi abali tulisha muli music, and not just abalwanyi, but also the devil is craft. You know, the devil uses people we know and people you know, and I think that has been the source of those confusions.
Okay.
But in all these things, I've come out victorious, and I've gotten strength out of, and also lessons.
Wonderful.
Have been drawn from all these things.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I know there's all these things to talk about when it comes to Kings, the Kings Malembe brand, but we know you initially as a musician. Currently, are there songs being recorded? Is there an album being recorded? Are there videos being shot in terms of music?
Well, we've got a song. I think so far it is the most happening song in the gospel fraternity. Numbers
Yes.
don't lie.
Definitely.
When you go to, you will find that I think 9 is the most viewed song. It is a song that is being sung everywhere.
Yes.
So I'm doing a video in the next 1 month, and this weekend I'm dropping my song, my new song.
Your new song
Yes,
this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
Okay, we need to look forward to that song. What is the title of the song?
You have decided.
You have decided.
I'm telling God, you have decided to favor me. You have decided to bless
Nice.
me. You
Nice.
have decided to honor me. It is a year of honor. So a lot of songs, 25-track album is going to be dropped this year. But
Wonderful.
before that, we'll be dropping one by one.
One by one, single by
So
single.
I'm going side by side with a new Malembe that is coming out now.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to that brand new single
Yes,
called
sir.
"You Have Decided to Favor Me."
Favor me.
I think I like already what.
You have decided to favor me in the presence of everyone. You have decided to favor me in the presence of enemies.
Nice.
It's a decision he has made.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I can't wait to listen to that song when it drops this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Kings, tell me the flow of events and shows in this period compared to some years back. How has it been with you? Is it the same?
Well, it's I would say it's 80%. You know, people love something new. Okay, there are new guys who have come on the scene, and I think they have taken the day. They have carried the day, and that's what we are appreciating about God. I think for me, I'm in the 80% when it comes to shows.
Okay.
And especially that we are in the, the atmosphere is politically charged, and so all these things are determining who is inviting you, where you are invited. Yeah, so there are a lot of factors that have created this atmosphere for us, and we are observing.
So so would you say where politics are concerned, or people that are politically inclined, would they choose not to invite certain people like you, for instance?
It's always like that. Yeah, because now politics is also a baseline where it's it's determining who you relate with, because you don't want to be labeled, and we'll talk more about that. You don't want to be called a friend of Kings who was a PF. You don't want to be called a friend of Nan who was this, and the pastor don't want to be seen maybe affiliating with you or being with you. It's like you are not. You understand what I'm doing? So
Yes.
the tone has been set, and instead of the church setting the tone has been set by politics. So it's a very confused.
Are there churches that would rather not invite you, for instance?
They are there. Yes, they are there.
But what should be the role of the church in a scenario like this?
Well, unfortunate. It is a state we are in, and if some are scared, say maybe my members be afraid. They will think I'm a PF or I'm UPND when I'm associating with myself with Kings or with this person. Yeah, But the role of the church is to set the tone. You know, it is the conscience of the nation. The church is the conscience of the nation. So when politics are setting tones, the church now comes to say, no, it's not like that. For us, this is what I look at. So that is the role of the church.
So, but then the conscience of the nation. So then, if the church is not being the conscience of the nation, is it that maybe, especially the clergy, the leaders, are you saying that they are not united? Because if they're united, I'm pretty much sure they can come up and speak as one. Have they also taken sides?
Unity is there. Yeah. Remember, we can only unite when we've got one purpose.
Yes.
One goal. Yeah, and it's good that as a church we only have one goal: to preach the gospel, and that's what unites us. But sometimes it's not the case.
I'll tell you these things. I'll tell you these things. For the clergy, when we stand for God, we know that we should embrace everybody, and we should have unity of purpose, like you said. We should preach love even to people that seemingly are not standing with. But then we're going to pick and choose who we should invite in our homes. Then which God are we praying to?
You know, it will take bold men. You see, the scripture says, "I've never given you the spirit of fear, but the spirit of sound mind." Yeah. But you know, the environment is dictating. You know, that's the problem I have. The environment is dictating. I've experienced this like firsthand. We've got few men, few men of God who are not being swallowed by this environment, who are just saying, look, after all, what the guy is doing is not a sin. After all, we have been called to go in the world, and in the world,
be fishers of men.
You understand? And we are not called to go to the church. We are called to go to the world and preach the gospel, take the light in darkness. And there are very few men who are thinking this. But I think the bottom line is that the environment is dictating.
You reach out to some of these churches to say, I would like to come and minister there, and maybe sometimes you're not given.
Well, according to the principles of marketing, definitely you can't do that. Or maybe meeting the demand, those principles you talk about in the marketing.
In the marketing, yes, cool.
You can't be parading yourself like that. Then you are losing the market. You can't just say no. There are very few men of God who are. I have got men of God that I can call. No, this Sunday I'm free. Create a space, and they'll say, Kings, you are welcome. You know, I want to come and bless the people. Kings, you are welcome. There are those that I call. Some are just bullish at them. Now, boom, and they know, because I also know their thought towards me. You know, it's very important to understand what someone thinks
of
about you.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are also men of God I know that Ababa Kwata thought yeah so, because of the pattern of understanding backward. So you need to start.
Yes.
Yeah, they say a fool looks, but the wise man observes. So you need to observe.
You need to observe as you go.
Yes, sir.
Kings, as we move on, people say that gospel musicians, for instance, like you, should completely stay out of politics. Others would say that you need to use your platforms to influence change. I would like to pick your mind on where you stand on this.
Well, the season and the time has come when ignorance has been swallowed by knowledge.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yes. And this is the time. Because I think we have lived in ignorance for a long time. When the devil said governance does not belong to the sons of God. When the devil said governance does not belong to Christians. I think it is now fading, and it's fading very quickly. Yeah. So that statement was made by ignorant men. Yeah, but knowledge has now swallowed that. So that is my stance. So you will see a lot of men, and it's good that we have got the Dr. Nevers Mumbi of this world, the Kangwa of this world.
Congratulations.
You know, they have defied those laws of those laws of men. Yeah, I cannot call them laws of nature. No, they are laws of men. Yeah, so, you know, the great leadership is actually drawn from Jesus. And, you know, being a Christian nation, we are empowered. You know, just that declaration empowers us to rule and to govern and to supervise the affairs of this nation. That declaration is the bottom line.
So you don't think that, for instance, when you stand into politics, you will have to disagree with certain people.
So there, if you
and some of these people that you will have to disagree with are people that are in your constituency as fans of your music.
If you get me clearly, I haven't put the word politics in my mouth. Yeah. I'm a Christian who is defining politics as leadership. So I'm coming from this base where we don't call what they call politics, we call it leadership. And so for those who are in politics, yes, they will differ with people. And people will walk away from them and they'll create two sides. But if you stand on the platform of leadership, I don't see you losing anybody.
I don't know if there has been anything in history where, because I don't want to lose the thought and confuse people. I'm talking about you, where you are, where you're going as also a politician. You are calling it leadership.
Yes, sir.
I would like to think that there are certain people that will not probably agree with your ideologies.
Yes.
Probably they would want you to stand on a certain political party, or even as an independent, or certain ideologies that you're going to bring on the table. Highly likely they're not going to agree with you. That's why I was saying that don't you think you're going to lose out certain people in your fans' constituency if you go the political way?
Well, I think in every area, sir, when you make a decision, there are people who will not agree with you.
Yeah.
You see people killing Jesus. It's because they didn't agree with him. They didn't agree with him. So you don't expect everybody to agree with you. But if you are going to pioneer change, you need to be ready for that. Like, even now, not everybody listens to my music. They think it's Nichikada. Paul puts it very clearly. He says, we are the letters, not written by the ink, but by the Spirit of God. So every letter, sir, has an address.
Yes.
You understand? And those are the people who have accepted me from the word go. Even what I'm doing right now, they are. So it's that. When you know that I'm caught for some people, those are the people that you will bless, even when you take a certain
stance in society.
Yes, in society.
All right, moving on. You were openly.
I don't know if you're getting it.
No, I got your point. When I move on, I've gotten your point.
Yes.
And also at some point, I think we're opening it to the public. There's a number on the screen. Please, you'll be able to call us and talk to Kings very soon. Now, moving on. You were openly supportive of the previous government.
Yes.
You even publicly campaigned for Edgar Lungu into the 2021 elections. From where you stand, this is 4 years later or so.
Yes.
From where you stand, do you think you could have handled yourself differently?
Well, maybe yes, maybe no.
Please explain to me the yes and the no.
The yes, it is what I've echoed in my apology statement. I said I'm sorry for being partisan. I think I appeared that way. I was very partisan, knowing the environment that it does not accept, a person of my status to be partisan. I'm talking about the environment. It is not true, but the environment dictates. Because I don't find it a sin for me to support anybody of my choice. But because of the environment, people don't understand or got injured. Right?
No. Let's do this. Morally, inside you, with the whole lot of you, without bringing in the people who got injured, would you still be partisan given the chance again?
If the environment,
taking away the environment within
myself,
would you stand as Kings, a very popular musician that is loved across the country? Would you stand and pick a side in an election?
I will do that.
You will do that again?
I will do that again. You see, even just me by being voting for somebody, I've taken sides. Only that people don't want to come out. Everybody in the society takes sides. You take sides. I take sides. Even when I'm going in the booth, I'm going to take sides. But the difference is I have decided to open up. Okay? That means I'm not a pretender. I'm not going to pretend. I'm supporting this one because I have read his manifesto. As a human being, I will do that knowing that this is not a sin. That's all. The bottom line is that I'm not sinning. That's the bottom line.
So when you apologized, you were apologizing because of the reaction of the environment.
The environment that we are in, which does not accept a person like me take sides.
So do not take a side in an election.
I've never regretted, sir. Not me. It was a premeditated decision I made. But because of the environment, it's like what we are talking about. Some pastors will call you, because of the dictation we get from the environment. We're able to say, guys, so that now you accommodate those that feel injured because of lack of maybe knowledge and understanding.
Please use those numbers on the screen. Give us a call when you can. If you've got any contributions or any questions for Kings, do give us that live call. And of course, Kings will be able to pick your call and have a conversation with you. Use the number on the screen. Give us that live call. And, Kings will be able to talk to you if you've got any concerns or any questions or any contributions. Just give us that call. And we'll be glad to receive from you. So as we proceed, producer, give us. There's a clip I want us to. Is there a phone call or there's a clip I want us to see? Yeah, but then can you put on your headsets? I know my viewers will be watching this. Oh, there's a phone call. Okay. Either way. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi there. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. How are you, sir?
Great. Thank you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Mr. Ndongo calling from Mwansabombwe.
Oh, Mr. Ndongo. From Mwansabombwe.
That's my chief.
From your chief? Yes. Oh, great. Mr. Ndongo, Kings is right here and listening to you. Please go right ahead.
Mr. Kings, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Well, God is keeping us, sir. We are winning every day.
We thank God for that.
Amen.
Sure, I want to encourage you to move in that direction. When we say Zambia is a Christian nation, it should be us believers who should have the mandate of leading this nation.
I hear you, sir.
the more reason why we see a lot of mediocre in terms of leadership, where MPs are just busy singing yeah and just shouting in the parliament. It's because they don't even understand the core principles of this nation.
Yeah, I hear you.
We should take the interest of the nation at heart as leaders, and not the partisan politics, where even if it is the right decision, provided it is not coming from your political party or your interest, then you should shoot it. No. But I believe that if we can have believers in the August House, we are going to be looking at things from a different perspective, in that our Christianity nature in us will be telling us to be accepting what is right, regardless of who is bringing it on the table. But it's because we look at the interest that, okay, this one is blue, this one is white. Then me who's blue, I cannot support what is from the white side, even if it is right. That is very wrong. And those are the issues taking the nation backwards each and every year. We are talking of 60 years plus after independence, still depending on begging from handouts when we are a nation rich with a lot of resources. Why? It's because of those issues. So at least with the God-fearing spirit in you, I believe you'll be able to bring a difference to the table.
Amen.
And this should be to all the men and women of God in the nation to take up this mantle, those who are ready.
Amen.
To step up, and let's forget about the notion saying that, no, you are a gospel artist, you are a pastor, what, you cannot do this and this. No. If I am a man of God, you are a woman of God, you are a daughter of God, does it mean that even when things are going wrong, we should keep quiet? Why do we see the bodies of courage, let's say the Catholic bishops, writing those letters? Why? It's because they understand to say that the mandate of this nation as a Christian nation lies on us believers.
Exactly.
We should take decisive decision and contribute positively to the interests of the nation, so that our nation should progress and develop.
Mr. Ndongo, let's conclude.
Otherwise, in my conclusion, keep it up, continue. Let those who are discouraging you be put on the side. If you win, we win as a nation, as the body of Christ.
Amen.
If you lose, we take lessons from there and try next time. We don't give up on the journey as believers. Thank you so much. Keep it up.
It's illegal for us to give up.
Mr. Ndongo, yes. Mr. Ndongo, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through.
You're welcome, sir.
Good day. Kings, quick response to Mr. Ndongo?
Well, this is what I said. You know, Christians have woken up. That's why we are saying that ignorantic mind has gone. I've told people that the problem is not demonic. Is in the English I use. The problem is ignorantic.
Ignorantic.
Now let someone complain, my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Yes.
Bantu but they perish because of lack of knowledge.
Wonderful. Let's play the first clip. I want to take Kings back a little bit.
Well, this goes to my president and the first family. In that video, I spoke about a lot of things inside there, a lot of things. And the video was just cut what was meant to benefit some people. It was edited, and so they had to throw it there. But Mama, forgive me, and Daddy, forgive me so much. I'm a son in the house. People are calling me. You could have used a good fora. You were already in the house. You could have called. To me now about advice. So for using that fora, Mama, forgive me. That I'm a son in the house, and I know I could have just called you. Despite it was just a cropped video, I was reporting what people are saying in the Copper Belt, what people are saying everywhere, and what people are saying about the gold mine. So, Mommy and Daddy, His Excellence, please forgive me about that cropped video. Despite.
Kings, that's the apology clip we just played. You made that apology.
The president of apology, Mr. Kings.
You made that apology right after you put out a video advising the then Republican president not to give out the gold mine to foreigners, according to you, and KCM to the Chinese, according to you. Then when you said that, I know a lot of people stood and said a lot of things until eventually you made the apology to the president, the first lady then, probably even the entire PF.
Exactly.
There's a caller. Just hold your thoughts. Let's pick a call, then we'll come back to that. Hi there.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, thank you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from
Solwezi. The line is not very clear. Say your name again, sir.
I'm saying I'm Samu calling from Solwezi.
All right. Please go ahead, Mr. Kings is listening.
Mr. Kings, how are you?
Government, I'm okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir.
We thank God for you, sir.
Sir, I'm funny. I used to enjoy Mr. Kings.
Wow, nice one.
Now, the one thing you agree I could go self-employed. It seems like he's just similar to like people say my right allowed to